joining me today. Today's reading is going to be, is your relationship based on love, lust or friendship? I've got a new pack of cards, which I'm going to try and read a little bit more from the imagery of the cards rather than just knowing what the cards actually mean. So bear with me, it might be slower than usual. Also as well, I've got a new table, which is, I'm having to stand up to. I thought it was a good idea at the time. And it's the camera's in different angles, so just this might be interesting reading. So you can choose from pile 1, pile 2 or pile 3. And we'll get started. Right, let's get going. Pile 1. Let's see what's going on in your relationship. Put that there. Okay, now these cards are different because they've got different sort of sexual relationships in them. The fact there's a lot of women in this relationship, so it could very well be that you're talking there's a woman looking for another woman or not. It doesn't really matter. What I'm picking up straight away is that the reason that you may be clicking onto this reading is the fact that you have had a lot of time to think and make moral decisions about where you want this relationship to go. I feel that you possibly could have made a decision, or the other person could have made the decision to back off from this relationship, and at the moment you are just watching another couple together and trying to wish them on well. Is that correct English? I don't know. It's almost as if in the past you have been trying to decide what's the best thing to do, because there seem to be a lot of people in this relationship, definitely more than 2. Now I would say straight away that this relationship also has has hurt you a lot. You've got the 3 of Swords down here, which is the basis for the whole question, the basis for the whole reason for looking at this card spread. And it just, to me, suggests of pain and hurt. You know, possibly I'm thinking betrayal, because you've got so many people in this this reading. But crossing that, it's almost as if it was things are meant to happen in a certain way, and the decision that you or your partner or your potential partner has made has been put up in front of you for you to make that correct decision. You've had to pull on those qualities inside yourself that you think make you a better person and make a choice. This is what I think from these cards. So at the moment you may feel as if you're down and out, but things are definitely going to get better. There's a huge amount of confusion in this situation that you've got with this other person. There's hurt, especially from your point of view, there's a feeling of being betrayed, of pain, and almost like being backstabbed in some way. It's almost as if by looking at the cards you can feel sharp pain and upset, but this is also with a feeling of confusion. And I don't think that confusion, I haven't looked at the other cards up this side as yet, I don't think that confusion or that pain is going to skid away in the near future. There's no clarity. There is somebody in front of you, and this is another woman who is quite feisty, who knows what they're doing in the relationship and has sort of an inner confidence, but they might also be hiding their feelings from you. You are quite aware that there is more than 2 people in the relationship, and as I say again, these cards here depict women, so it could be a lesbian relationship. I don't know. I chose the pack because I wanted to basically not just have male and female all the time, but you've got to choose what applies to you. This is the card for you, and there are 3 people. It's almost like a celebration. It's almost as if the relationship could be fun, there could be 3 people involved and you could all be very close, but there's still pain in the other cards. So with the card that represents them is the card of finding somebody in their life that they feel as if they found their soulmate. They feel that you are the other half of them and they are extremely happy in a relationship, which doesn't really sit well with the fact that you're in pain. They feel as if in meeting you or seeing you or knowing you, there's that link there that you could be the right person for them, the person they've been waiting for, especially if you are a fiery woman or man, just somebody who has fire in their chart somewhere, who's not afraid of a challenge, who's quite outgoing, quite gregarious, somebody who likes to have fun, likes adventure, and likes to basically be busy and not shrink in the corner. But this whole pile is people everywhere, and there is confusion and there are secrets. There are definitely let me put some more cards on these ones. I mean, even like the end situation here, it's just like you've got even more secrecy. It's just confusion. It's just basically people keeping situations close to their chest. Somebody has had to pull out of the situation and is watching another couple getting on with what they're getting on with, but this is causing them pain. There are definitely connections, strong love connections between you and this other person, but it's not clear. It's not clear to you how they feel. And I have a feeling that because there's a few people in this relationship that they haven't really made this clear. Sorry, these are my cards. They're my daughter's. I'm not using them. Let me use these ones instead. This will. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, the 3 people in the relationship makes me feel, excuse me, I have to call the desk and get another card. It makes me feel as if as if you know about this person, the third wheel, and it's been really nice. You've almost been friends together, enjoyed the situation together, but something has gone sour. There's definitely a strong connection between you and the person that you are asking about. It's almost like a karmic link because you've got the judgment, which is karma. It's like past lives together, and this is representing them, and they've got like the two of cups as well, which is also a feeling that you just feel as if you're connected together and you're meant to be together, and it's an extremely strong feeling. This card here is my favourite out of the whole of all the cards. I prefer it to the Lovers. And this judgment card here is it the Prince of Persia, when he knows that they're together in the next life, and he looks into her, this is like really romantic, looks into her eyes, and he knows that they're going to be together because, I can't remember the story, it wasn't particularly great, and she doesn't know. That's the feeling. They look at you and they feel as if you're meant to be together. There's that feeling of familiarity, but there is confusion and there is pain in this relationship. Even the end of the relationship doesn't look clear. The end situation doesn't look clear, not in the relationship, just how it is at the moment. Right, there's not much more I can get from this. Let me put a few. Okay. In answer to the question, is this relationship love, lust, or friendship? I would say love. There is a strong bond, but it is mingled with hurt and pain and confusion. And I have a feeling that this bond that you are having is incredibly strained by the appearance or the interventions of another woman. I don't know, that could be another woman. You can change that either way, but there's going to be a change in the relationship, and this has to do with another woman. What's that? This is a really confusing pile. But to sum up the question, I feel that this person has strong feelings of love towards you. They feel as if you can calm them. They feel as if you're meant to be together. They feel a really strong karmic bond. That bond when you look into someone's eyes and you know that you just feel right with them, but you are feeling in pain and there is confusion that doesn't feel like it's going to come to an end in the near future. It's almost as if you're just sat there watching them with somebody else. And it's as if you've made the decision that that's the correct thing to do, that you have pulled out, you are being the strong person, and you might possibly have ended the situation because of another person, possibly another woman in it. But I'm going to finish that there. Quite a confusing, unusual spread, because there are people all over the place, and I would say women, but because the pack's new, I don't know whether the feeling of one particular gender comes through strong every time or whether that's quite normal. So take it male, female, I honestly don't know, but there's definitely that's not a straightforward spread for you. It's difficult for you because there's pain and confusion in that one. Right, good luck. Pile number 2, let's go with you. Pile number 2. Is your relationship based on love, lust, or friendship? Heaven forbid friendship. Let's see. Okay, let me just take my time because I've got to read the cards. I'm blind like a mole. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got the answer already. Okay, I can answer your question straight away. I would say it's based on fantasy sex. At the moment, let me go through it slowly because I'm just picking that up and I haven't read them. I would say there's a lot of fantasizing, there's a lot of mental yearning, and there's a real strong sexual tension between you and the person you're asking about. I would also say as well that the person you're asking about is an extremely strong personality. Somebody who likes to be the boss, somebody who is possibly likes to set rules down, but somebody who maybe doesn't show their feelings as much as you would like them to. I'm going to go through the reading slowly. The reason that you're probably clicking onto this, apart from the answer to the title, is the fact that you feel as if nothing, no, I don't want to say nothing, you feel as if there's a discrepancy between acting and not acting. You want the situation to move forward. You have a very strong yearning for movement, to find out what's going to happen. You might be that type of person that likes forward motion. You might be quite fiery and quite feisty. But at the moment, in the past, not much has happened. You are watching, you are waiting, and you really want this to move forward. That's what I'm getting for you at the moment. The situation as it is, I'm going to read the card rather than the actual meaning of the card in any other pack. The situation at the moment shows me from this card of a woman, yeah, this could be right, of a woman, or could be man, depends on you, who is almost well-wishing, almost at ease with it, but is watching another couple. And across with this other card is almost, it's like, I don't know how to do this upside down because I don't know what I'm doing with this camera angle. I'm going to do it that way. It's almost as if, these are the general feeling just from the few cards I've looked at the moment, that you feel quite content with this. You could be one of these people who enjoy playing with things in their mind. You may know that this other person's in a relationship, but you might be quite happy with this because you're just attracted to them anyway. You may not want to give up your own freedom, and you may not want to intervene if they are in a relationship. You might be quite happy with your own freedom, with your own space. You might be a very independent person. In the past, there with you and this relationship, there has been let me see you here. Yeah, there is a lot of waiting and thinking and feeling and not as much action as you would like. Like. There's a feeling as if you're not invested in the relationship as you possibly, I would think, if you were coming for a reading. You are just quite coolly just interested. Possibly coolly interested, or just possibly doing a huge amount of waiting. There is strong, at the moment, I feel as if this situation is going to have a lot of sexual tension, feelings of being tied to this person mentally because you might be thinking about them too much, or they may be obsessed with you. Let's find out. I think this person's in your life and you haven't actually done that much about it, but there's a lot of sexual tension and you both possibly could have picked that up. Okay, yeah, this person's very attracted to you, but also either might be quite young or younger than you, or have a young child, but there is a strong lustful interest, made that up, towards you, which is quite surprising because in the near future, this person does actually come across as being almost quite cool and collected. Almost very in charge of him or herself. So to feel so sexual towards you is not in keeping possibly with this person's general personality. You are sensing these feelings and you probably might be a little bit more open, you may be a little bit more sexually charged or expressive, and you want to move forward with this, but the end result is just a lot of thinking and fantasizing, which is strange because there's this feeling of you wanting to move forward, but there's also this feeling of you being quite content with what you've got, almost as if like that Aquarius feeling of wanting to watch and wait, but it's mixed with fire. You could go either way. You could be one of those people that watch and wait and just find it titillating, or one of those people that just basically go in gung-ho. I don't know. I really don't know. So the answer to your question is this love, lust, or friendship? It's lust. There's a lot of lust there and a lot of fantasizing. There's a huge amount of waiting and thinking. There possibly could be somebody else in this relationship and you could be possibly okay with this. You could be just basically just interested in them. They are attracted to you physically. There's a lot of sexual attraction and you are playing with somebody who is quite a big personality, who is normally quite controlled and possibly, don't know whether older or younger, could be either because you've got the page there. And you've got the king there. So they like to be in control. They like to be the big boss. And you at the moment are at the stage where you are just thinking and fantasizing about it. So this is a fantasy island lust fest from the cards. Right, pile number 2. I hope that helps. Enjoy yourself with that one. Okay. Pile number 3. Put them upside down. Okay, pile number 3. Is the relationship you're asking about love, lust, or friendship? Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, pile number 3? What have you been doing? Crikey, okay. This relationship is got a very, very, very strong feeling of being love and lust. There's no friendship, not that it's not possible, but those are the two ones that hit me in the head. You have got here a situation of heartbreak, of pain, of feeling like, this is in the past, of feeling like it's ended, or you've been incredibly hurt. There are possibly either, this could be taken either way. I've got a funny feeling just by the cards. I'm trying to read the pictures as much as the meaning. There are possibly, you possibly know, or you fear that there are 3 people in this relationship, and that's what has caused your pain. I'm assuming it's your pain because the whole spread is about your relationship, really. So it could be their pain, but I've got a funny feeling I'm reading it for you because you're the one that's watching. So either your best hope for this relationship is to have fun. If it's not that, it's you know there's 3 people in it and it's caused you extreme pain in the past. You're almost weighing up this situation. You don't really know what to do with it. You're sort of trying to find different ways forward, trying to find out what's happened, trying to understand it, but there is an extremely strong sexual attraction between the pair of you. It's almost as if you've been quite happy just moving slowly forward with this. Just basically, you may work together, you may study together, and you've been quite happy just moving forward, seeing how things are going, and you've almost been bowled over by, it's almost been pulled into a situation which has knocked you off your feet. It's a feeling of possibly deceit, it's a feeling of extreme sexual tension and a new beginning. Something may have happened recently because at the top here you've got like the Ace of Pentacles, which is financial, it's practical, but it's definitely a new beginning. But with the rest of the cards in the spread where you've got so much sexual tension and people, I'm tending to think it's more towards just grounding a relationship. In the future you've got the Lovers, and this, hold on, I chose this pack because it's a mixture of male and female. I didn't want just to do heterosexual relationships, but this is male and female. It doesn't really mean anything, but just, I'll tell you which sex they are, so if it means something to you. It's like a new beginning, a new relationship. There's real strong attraction and pull as if you're meant to be together. Now you feel this relationship deep inside your soul. You are very, very attracted to this person. You feel that they are the right person for you. You just feel as if they are your one. And either, if this doesn't apply, they have had the rug pulled from under their feet. Either they are, could go two ways, either they are just totally blown away by the relationship with you, or there are more than two people in this relationship, and they have been found out, or it in some way it has blown up and it's fallen to pieces. There is tension. This is quite a dramatic pack here. There's like tension, it's like drama. Days of their lives. This person feels really, really strongly to you. Now, this almost feels to me either it's a new relationship or the feelings have basically blown up recently and they've become bigger than they were. It's almost like a new beginning, but I don't know why. There's heartache and there's pain and it's all been thrown up in the air. Right, let me just very quickly go, because this is quite a big read here for you. Let me go through it quickly. At the moment, you are asking for a tarot reading because there possibly could be more than two people in a relationship. You could all be female, I don't know, just reading the cards that are in front of me. But there is definitely a feeling of not knowing in what direction to go because of pain that has happened in the past. There's something you may have found out, or just something you have seen, or something you have felt is causing you pain. There is very strong feeling of sexual tension, sexual attraction that you may never have felt before. You are probably subconsciously quite happy moving forward in a slow way, but it has started in a big way. There are strong feelings of attraction, especially from your part, but from their part also. I'm saying especially from your part because you've got the Two of Cups down here and the Lovers in front of you. The Lovers is shared, that card is shared by both of you, so the feelings are for both of you, but you are feeling that they are your one. They are feeling as if their whole world has blown apart. They're feeling as if they haven't been caught cheating, or in some way there are three people involved, then they are feeling extremely strong sexual tension and attraction. Because you've got the Lovers, you've got the Tower, in the past you've got the Three of Swords. Your feelings are quite obvious here too. Okay, the end result is, with all this tension and excitement, I'm going to read this. I'm going to read the card for you. The Knight of Cups is somebody who is very kind, very giving, who is possibly actually, no, I'm not going to say that anymore. It's not going to say young, like between 20. I don't know if that's true, so I'm not going to say it. But somebody who wants to offer you some emotional commitment or something emotional. But this picture here, because I'm trying to use the pictures a bit more today, he actually looks as if he can't offer you, as if he's sad. He's got something. This person who you're asking about has something that they want to give to you, if you're asking about a male, but they feel as if they can't give it to you for some reason. They feel it, you feel it, but there's a bit of sadness with it, possibly through some upset. Right, I'm going to leave that there, because if I said anything else I'll just be repeating myself. The answer to your question is love and lust. This pack here is highly charged. Compared to the other piles, there is a strong, dramatic feeling of love and lust. You've got the Devil, you've got the Lovers, Major Arcana in front of you. You've got the Tower as well.